Hi guys!
Hello!
It's me, Veronica.
And me, Mason Josh.
For those who don't know us yet, we are...
The hair people?
The hair people. The hair people that you need in your life.
Exactly. I'm a stylist. I cut hair, I style hair. Veronica's a colorist.
I color hair, I'm pretty, I'm funny, and all that comes in one bundle of us. You
Wow.
know?
Wow.
That's quite deep. We kind of decided to do this channel. We were trying to do it for so long, but we never really had time, right?
And now we've got nothing but time.
We've got some cool ideas.
We have so many ideas.
Yeah, if you have any ideas, please write them down below in a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe! How to cut my boyfriend's hair. I think it's about during quarantine, right?
During the quarantine, there's been this massive trend for men, all men, fashion, movie stars, everyone, to just buzz their hair off. I think if...
I would do that.
You're not doing it to me! If you want to go and buy some clippers and then buzz his hair off at like a number 2 or number 1, then feel free to do that. It's not that hard to do. If they wanted a style change, then
like a Sassoon haircut.
Like if they have like some Sassoon haircut and they want, you know, like this connection here and like floppy there, that's probably not the best idea to try. Listen, use what you have. You're in quarantine. Here's a tip. Here's my biggest
Alright,
tip.
we're ready.
Don't change anyone's hairstyle. If his hair is long on top, pull it up, take off a little bit. Literally just take off the split end. And the same for if your hair is long, pull it all round to the back.
And then just one straight line.
Yeah, if it has to be with kitchen scissors, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are in quarantine. I mean, use what you can. I would also say use this time to grow your hair. Obviously, if you can't bear to look at him anymore, then...
Then break up with your boyfriend.
There you go! Okay.
No, I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. No, I'm not. Can you recommend any website to get the clippers from?
I personally use wall clippers. I recommend them so highly. Considering for how amazing they are, they're not that expensive.
How much?
My ones were maybe about 100 quid. Do you want a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darling, come on.
Does colouring your hair make it frizzy?
The answer is yes. Especially getting your hair blonder. That is my problem.
Ooh la la.
So I've got quite blonde ends, and without styling it.
This took hours.
Yeah. But it is a normal, you know, this is what it is. That's why we've got so many products that we can use to reduce the frizz after colouring and doing treatments.
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 If you did a treatment once a week and you did it once twice a week for 3 months, you can't tell me that your hair isn't in better condition.
Work on your hair and then you won't even notice the frizz.
But when you're dealing with frizz, honestly,
What?
oil doesn't do Oil is really good to make your hair shine. The products that stop the frizz are moisturising creams. A wet leave-in conditioner, which would be good for your hair, or like a cream leave-in conditioner that would be really good for my hair. If I was going to use oil on this to make it less frizzy, it would just be heavy. Your hair's finer anyway. I would have used a moisturising cream when it was wet, and I would have blow dried that into the hair.
Open the cuticle.
Yeah, exactly. Open it and then close it with a nice moisturising something.
Next question, and I think, oh my god, okay, so this question is really good. It's in Polish, but I'm gonna translate it.
It's in Polish?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask me in Polish, see if I understand?
No. What can I do with my fringe? Unfortunately, hairspray doesn't work anymore. I reckon it's growing out and like it doesn't stay in one place, doesn't sit.
Okay.
I think it's a good question.
This is such a good question. I want to do a whole video about fringes, but I'm going to give you the basics right now. The perfect way to a fringe, the length, if you've already got a fringe. So this isn't people who want a fringe during quarantine. If you've already got one, feel almost a little bit free to go and just snip the ends, as long as you're only snipping the ends and you're not adding any extra hair from the sides. The perfect way for a fringe to sit properly, and it doesn't really matter what length it is, it's how you blow dry it. It has to be wet. You want to hold the blow dryer above the head, and you want to pull this flat down. So you want the air to be facing down.
Question.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm learning now as well. I know nothing about fringes. So, blow dry without a parting at the beginning?
Yeah, blow dry without parting. Pass me your blow dryer.
Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Okay, that's
okay.
When you do it, if you've got a nozzle, this will help so much. If you don't have a nozzle, then get a nozzle. As long as you are blowing the air in the direction of where you want the hair to sit, which is forward. No rough drying the fringe up.
Okay.
If you've got any cowlicks in the front or if you've got any weird like movement, it will highlight that so much. Get rid of the parting and blow dry it all down on the face. Your aim here is to completely dry the root. You can then part it where you want it to part or let it sit in the middle if that's where it sits. Get a brush, blow dry the end. You're now not touching the root.
So you're not touching the root with the brush?
Because the root is already done. So if you touch the root with the brush, you'll tend to lift it and then you'll do, it's basically you're doing that again. I definitely want to make a whole video on that. Okay.
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 Can my boyfriend highlight my hair at home?
The answer from a colorist is no.
Not even a little bit?
Unless he's a colorist. Even if you trust your boyfriend with your life, no. Bleaches and all the colors that are meant to get you from this to this are no joke. Like, this is serious stuff.
There's serious stuff. They even burn your fingers.
Yeah, this is like, yeah. Wait for lockdown to be over. Book yourself in for an amazing color. It's not worth, because you might break up with your boyfriend. So.
Because of this?
Yeah.
You would break up with your boyfriend.
Yeah. I heard we're not together anymore. Yeah, just no. Highlights are about sectioning, perspective. They're quite precise. No, I've got a really good question.
Okay.
The best. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. It's crazy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I don't know. How do I know if the fringe will suit me or not?
So...
Quite a good question,
This
right?
is actually a really good question.
Yeah.
Until I've cut off all their hair, they're not going to exactly know what it looks like. I'll just show them what it looks like to have hair on their face and if that suits them. It also comes down to face shape. You don't have to worry too much about face shape, like which A-line and graduation will look good for your like specific face. But if you've got a short face, then I'd say a fringe wouldn't look good. If you've got a long face, a fringe would probably look good. The thing is, like, trust your stylist. They are so professional, and if they're saying to you, oh, you know what, actually, Susie, I don't think you should have that fringe. The hair grows, exactly. And the thing is, with growing out a fringe, it can look good at every single stage if you've got the right stylist that cuts it perfectly. Do it and have fun. I've got a good question. Can you highlight someone's hair without bleach?
Yes. Yes, it is possible to highlight with a high lift tint. If you want something super blonde that almost looks like bleach blonde, bleach is probably the product that needs to be used. But if you're aiming for any kind of more natural blonde look, you can use something else.
Really?
I have clients who has lovely brown hair and I highlight it. A little bit of colour, so yeah.
Just a little bit of lightness.
Just a little bit.
I'll have a little bit of softness in my hair.
Yeah, exactly. Another question for you, Mazon.
Okay, darling.
How often should I cut my hair?
I think it really depends on your type of hair, and you know when it gets to a certain point where it's not really doing what you want it to do, or it's not really looking the best it can look. If you're using straighteners on your hair and tonging your hair every single day, you'll probably benefit from cutting your hair every 4 to 6 weeks. Some of my curly clients who literally leave the hair to dry naturally, I can see them every 3 to 6 months, and even at the 6 months point, their hair still looks really healthy and beautiful.
Okay.
And they've just come in for that little trim to make sure it stays good. If you're going past 3 months, then really you should see your stylist just to make sure.
Yeah.
Do you believe in hair growth techniques? What if I was to literally just sit here and tap?
I've heard about rice water, mesotherapy, all this stuff. Unless you try it on yourself, you won't know.
Keeping your actual body healthy will keep your hair and your nails healthy.
Yeah, like there is something like genetics. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like my hair will not grow down to the floor.
It's doing well though.
It's doing well.
How
it just
short was your
gets
hair when we met?
ratty. I mean, it was like that.
Veronica's hair was this short when we met, and she used to wear a ponytail.
Yeah,
like there.
I was trying to make it a bloody, you know, messy.
Yeah, it looked messy.
Top bun. You know.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know.
What's your hair growth technique? Patience.
Patience, that's first of all. Second of all, if you're getting your hair coloured, do not overlap on those ends because it's just gonna snap. Then you're back to this.
With the messy bun?
Yeah, if you see a stylist or colorist, you need to tell them, look, I'm trying to grow my hair. Help me.
Yeah,
that
so
information
true.
For me is
need that, yeah. When someone says to me they want to grow their hair, I say, right, we're going to cut a little bit but often.
Yeah.
So your hair grows so much more than we cut, but at least it stays healthy.
Exactly.
And then you can grow it longer.
Yatta.
So, yatta.
Yes.
Yatta, darling.
Okay, what styling brand do you recommend? Hair dryers and...
So,
yeah.
I use GHD. The GHD blow dryer, I use GHD tongs, GHD straighteners, Babyliss as well. Babyliss is cheaper.
Babyliss is cheaper,
But Babyliss is also amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I've got a lot of Babyliss stuff as well. But when I just use my GHD tong, I feel like a Superman.
By the way, I didn't know that GHD means good hair day.
What? I didn't know that.
It means good hair day.
I didn't know that.
What?
No.
Are you joking? I swear to God.
And
GHD, good hair day. How often should I really wash my hair?
It's not like there's a set time for washing your hair. When I see people washing their hair every single day, I think, why? You've had your hair professionally blow dried, or you've spent like 2 hours styling your hair, then why are you waking up next day and washing it again? Because you wash your hair every day.
Every day, yeah.
Because you're weird. You're one of the weirdos.
No, it just gets greasy. I can't leave it like that. And I know that there is a group of people out there who are the same.
This is coming from a colorist.
Yes.
Who, when you overwash your hair, you can damage your color.
Yeah, we wash our hair due to get grease or not, right?
Yeah. So for me, my hair doesn't get greasy.
Exactly.
So I don't know what that feels like.
Yeah, my hair goes so greasy, it's unbelievable. And it starts around my forehead, around my massive forehead. So
It does.
Okay, yeah, great, thank you so much. Okay, cool. I'm trying, if I'm not working.
But then sometimes when I style your hair, you won't wash it the next day because you're like, oh.
But I mean,
your kid is killing you.
It's killing me. It is killing me. I probably, as a colorist, sometimes when I do crazy colors, I do say to my clients, try not to wash it as often.
Do you wash it twice a day sometimes?
Okay.
You do, don't you? You're an animal!
I could wash it twice a day, 100%. Let's say I wash it before I go to work, I'm sweating. If I would be going for a party, yeah.
Yeah!
I would totally wash it again. Just to, refresh and make up.
No, correction. I would wash it. That's what she means. She doesn't have to do anything.
I'm like, Mason, can you style it for me?
I need a blow dry, but we're going up now.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, there is no right or wrong. Just do what you think works for you, and yeah.
Okay, I can get on board with that. This is from a friend.
All right. Oh God. Yes, I'm single.
Oh my God. It's more a question for me.
Oh, is it?
But I'm going to ask it. And then, I want to see what you would say.
Okay.
I'm going to see what you say.
Alright.
Okay. What's the healthiest way to dry your hair after washing it to cause the least damage?
Probably leave it to dry naturally if you can. I wouldn't do it to my hair because it would just look awful. So I'll probably spray heat protection and just try to dry it on a...
Wait, you had such a better answer than me,
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I wouldn't have said that.
What would you say?
Okay, so, to cause least damage, okay, yeah, amazing answer. Dry your hair naturally.
Point for me.
Yeah, point for you. There are things that you can do to manipulate your hair into drying a certain way without metal brushes or tongs or straighteners. If you were just using the blow dryer, pointing this down, we've rough dried the hair to 95% dry, twist away from the face, and then you let that cool, you will actually have something very similar to this look. That would be a really nice way to dry hair without causing the most damage.
That's it from my followers.
I've got no more left, to be fair.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
That was actually some really good questions,
Yeah, thanks guys for asking all of that.
You know what? There are some questions in there which we will actually make full videos for as well.
Yeah.
So keep tuned.
Please let us know what you think. I mean, we've been recording this for so long.
Hours!
Like and subscribe.
And you follow us on Instagram.
If you've got any kind of specific hair questions again,
yes,
or any specific requests, please write them down below.
Yes.
We want to know everything.
Yes.
Right.
Amazing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.